Oh, dude. Listen, man, University of Miami fans want to know one thing. Does University of Miami have a chance to get James Williams?
Definitely do have a chance.
Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida.
When you on the field, is it pregame? Like, is it ever? Are you ever afraid? Does you ever feel fear, or do you ever feel pressure?
Nervous.
You ever feel pressure?
Not one bit.
None of that.
No.
Who's been your tough defender? Like, who's guarded you the tough?
Yeah, who's the toughest person you played?
I don't see nobody.
I knew this.
Nobody.
He was gonna give it the damn hood.
That's what I'm for. I'm a playmaker. I love receiving. I love to catch the ball. I love to go over people's head.
Yeah.
You know, so I just gotta do what I do.
University of Miami, they land you, and then they land the number one. We call him football player, number one player in the nation, James Williams.
Yeah.
Both playing the same position, right? How do you envision that working? Are they telling you how that's gonna work, or?
Well, I feel like me and James two different safeties. And I'm more of the ball hogging safety. He's more of the rangy playing, like you couldn't say like in the box spot, like a striker position, strong safety.
Right.
And I'm more of the free safety. So I already know in practice that's gonna just build great competition. And when the game comes, it's gonna be easy.
That's what's
Cause
up.
I know we go hand in hand because it's like we're the same person.
Right.
So he has like his strengths and weaknesses, and I have my strengths and weaknesses. And we're gonna he can feed off of me, learn how to, I guess, be more of the free safety, and I can learn off of him, be more of like a closer to the box safety.
Right.
So I feel like we just gonna make each other better.
Yeah, James played free safety. He wanted to play free safety. He was big on that. But James will never be back at free safety. James be closer to the line than the linebacker sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
that's
just him helping his team win.
That's his chess. Yeah, that's it. That's him playing chess with the team. I totally
Yeah.
get it. I covered James since he was that big, bro. I've known him all his life.
I just feel like every time it's just man on man. If he wins the battle, then that goes to play it. He doesn't break on the run, or if this person like doesn't take that step, or certain things. It just, I feel like you beat your man every play, then you got the best chance to stop any team, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5-star. Lean loyalty. 6'12", 276 pounds.
Yeah. After that, I just started going crazy. Tackles after tackle.
Yeah, the first play was like a tackle for loss, like 6.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't touch you.
Yeah, like
Explain to me, though. Like, what is that about? Like, how do they not? You 6'5", 300 pounds. Is it something? Is it a swim or something you do? Like, they don't see you? You're teleporting? What's going on?
I'm too fast for long.
They don't realize you that fast when the game starts. Like,
I'm gonna be the best player on the field. Like, I just gotta show the world. Like, I'm the true 50. I'm the next 56 up. The next. I'm gonna just go crazy this year. Like, show people like, wow, at 56. Like, show them like I want to take care of my mom. I want to put in a big house, stupid cars, big pool in the backyard. Put on for my brothers, my nieces and nephews, like coaches. I think all of them boys for like having me here at this like position that I'm in now, cause like it took hard work and dedication. Without all of them to guide me in the right path, I wouldn't be here today. So I think all of them for like helping me out. Like, yeah.
It's gonna take 3 motherfucking days, and that's what?
Big time players step up in big game. All the criticizing, all that, it's over, baby. Big time players step up in big game.
What's good? What's going on, man? What's good? What's going on? Sean Rounds, you up early with the money, huh? You up early with the money, huh? Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me, man. Shout out to Sean Rounds with the 1999. To my dog Cal. The football villain. Listen, man, only the football villains could comment on YouTube. Only the members could comment right now. Till we get to 70% likes. We're about to bring in Jakeem Jackson Florida commit. Talk to him for a second. But first off, man, 786-405-9499. You want to get down with the IOD Squad. You want to learn how to invest. The number scrolling at the bottom. We'll pin a link in the comment section. 786-405-9499. If you want to get down with IOD Squad. I feel like I ain't been on here forever. Had a long weekend, man. I feel like I ain't been on here forever, man. Got the headphones on backwards. What's going on, man? Let me see. So we got in here, man. Once again, shout out to Sean Rounds, man. Sean Rounds is our booster, man. Sean Rounds is our booster, man. Sean Rounds love what we do. Let's see. Put a couple people in here. If you're watching on Twitter, Facebook, eventually you're gonna have to come over. If you're watching on Twitter and Facebook. All right, man. So if a little duo Jakeem Jackson, if you're ready, I'm gonna pull him in here, man. We're gonna interview him. Florida commit at cornerback. He was wide receiver, but I guess he committed at cornerback. Do you think he started playing cornerback this year or late last year? Something like that. 6'1", 180 pounds. They got him rated 115 nationally. Yeah, man, hit the like button. So we're going to bring him in here. He got to go get his hair done in a second. Jakeem, what's up, bro?
What's good?
What's going on, man?
I'm chilling. What's going on?
You went to school today, bro?
Yes, sir. You know how to get my work in.
Y'all got put out, right? Y'all done, right?
Yeah, we got knocked out by Lakeland.
When, last week?
No, it was Friday.
That was Friday? What the score was?
It was 14-7.
Oh, it was a close game.
Yeah, but we had the boys. But we had them.
Yeah, no, Lakeland, y'all know Lakeland got combined with Klein, and they got everybody over there, man. You know what I'm saying? It was close. How the game went? Who scored first?
We did actually. So we kicked the ball off the first kickoff, and then Tyler Williams tried to get it, and we smashed him. And then we got the ball back.
I saw the video. Wait a minute.
And then we got the ball back, and then our quarterback threw a pick the first play of the game to number 14, the corner.
Yeah. And
then from there, the defense, our defense was biting. They were trying to do everything. We were stopping them. And then we scored before halftime. So we had the ball back. Third quarter.
Uh-huh.
We was driving the ball down the field. We was going to score. Then our quarterback threw a pick to Cromani. And then that's when things changed. They had scored that drive. And then it was like the end of the third quarter.
So time out now. At this point, it's what, 7-0?
No, when they we scored before halftime. It was 7-0, and they had scored, so it was 7-7. Third quarter.
So y'all was up on them.
Yeah, we were up on them, but I think it was the first team to ever go up on them.
That was our first time playing them this year?
No, we played them twice.
Y'all played them before, right?
Yes, sir.
How did it go the first time?
The first time, it was 23-25. No, it was 25-22. You know, we had them, but they just, I think our offense didn't really execute that game. So, but our offense came ready the second game though. We was
It
doing
was
good.
it was you played defense and offense that game?
Yeah, I had to play both. You know, so I had to do whatever to make the team. You know.
That hit on your page?
Yeah. What
That,
about it?
that Tyler Williams hit, is it on your page? On your
Yeah.
Twitter page? Is it on your Twitter page?
Oh, when he got hit.
Yeah. I got
Nah,
it.
I don't think.
I
Nah, it's on YouTube though, and it's on
yeah,
Instagram.
I got it. Somebody sent it to me. Somebody sent it to me today. Yeah, somebody sent it to me today. So you guarded Tyler Williams that game?
Yeah, I was on him the whole game. The coach told me it's Florida versus Georgia, so I had to guard him the whole game.
You had to guard him the whole game.
Yes,
What
sir.
kind of defense y'all play? Y'all play man to man. Y'all play zone. Y'all play a little bit of everything. What y'all play?
We play. We're a base defense. We're a 4-2. I mean a 4-3. It just depends how they come out. It just depends how the offense come out.
So you came out. You followed him around. If he went to the left side, you went to the left side. Or it
Yeah.
was like that, or only when he came to your side.
No, he go left side, I go there. If he go right side, I go there. I was just following the whole game.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this season, you had to guard the best player on every team this season.
Not really.
No.
Cause we only faced like a few good receivers, so yeah.
Who else y'all faced that was decent?
It was a number 4 from Seminole. He was like that. Couple Jones receivers, they was good. Who else was good? Tyler was good.
Y'all played Jones?
Yes,
played
sir.
Jones?
Yeah.
Jones beat y'all?
Yeah, they beat us. We were struggling.
What the score was?
It was 18-7.
He said they were struggling. I was surprised that Jones got beat. I was surprised Jones got beat by Homestead. Homestead from down here. I was surprised about that.
Yeah, I heard.
So you was a wide receiver, bro, right? And you
Yes,
had
sir.
you had a decent season too. Would you have 4 touchdowns, 500 yards, something like that?
Yes, sir.
What happened? Like, when did you switch to cornerback?
It was we had played West Orange. So like there was a passing team. So like my coach Keem, our DB coach at the time, he said we was gonna run nickel. So we needed an extra DB. So he put me there. But mind you, like the whole season, every time we was up, like every game we was up, blow out, I'd be like, hey coach, put me in our defense, at DB. You know, I was just playing around.
Right.
And then every time they put me in, I caught a pick. Like every time, literally.
Every time?
Every time.
Where the decision came from? It was just like, all right, man, we're just gonna keep him there.
I already knew I was gonna play when I started getting offers. So, cause coaches was like, "Oh, that's off natural talent, so I could work with this kid." So imagine when I work with this kid, he'll be great. That's what they were saying.
Well, that's what they were saying. They were saying to your coach.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So I was like, defense it is.
Well, which one you like best?
I like catching the ball though. I ain't gonna lie, but defense, it's like I just like defense better. I don't know.
You like catching the ball, but you like defense better.
Yeah, I like defense better.
You play wide receiver your whole entire life?
Lily, I played quarterback. I was a quarterback. I played quarterback and running back, but mainly quarterback. I was a good quarterback.
Who you played Little League for?
CFA Mustangs in Kissimmee.
Is that Pop Warner?
No, we wasn't Pop Warner. It just
was a league, just a local league?
Yeah. We played like 8U, 10U, it was like that. So yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
And do you also play for Rat Pack, right?
Yes, sir.
Rat Pack was like started by some Gators, right? Some guys that played for the Florida Gators, right? Coach.
Yeah.
What his name is?
Kieran Ratliff.
Kieran Ratliff, right? He started Rat Pack, right?
Yes, sir.
And you say it turned into Certified Dogs?
Yes, sir.
You played for Certified Dogs last year?
Yes, sir. I played with them.
Who else y'all had on y'all team on Certified Dogs? Tell me some of the ballers y'all had on the team.
We had Goldie Lawrence. We had Assad Wasim. We had LaCoy Walker, Bo Maskell. We had Luke Rugder. We had Sad Baxter. We had Tyree. We had Duda. We had Bari. We had a lot of good players. It's a lot of good players. I can't really name them all, but we was stacked.
You getting tired of this recruiting stuff, man? It's getting on your nerves yet, bro? You ready for it to be over?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Why? Talk to me.
We're just some coaches like other schools like. Sometimes they be talking down on the other schools, and it's like, dang,
Like what?
is that
Like
the
what?
KB?
What? I mean, that's how life is, man. The dudes do it to girls too. You know what I'm saying? But they say stuff like what? What they say stuff like, man, you want to go to Clemson, man? It ain't nothing but deers and bears there.
Yeah, they say stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
So
make you feel
it's like,
it make you feel uncomfortable.
not really. It's just like, dang, like it's the kid decision. So
I mean,
yeah.
so they recruiting you, bro. They trying to. I mean, at the end of the day, they're recruiting you and they trying to sell to you. I mean, negative recruiting, it happens. I mean, you hear about it. You would think that they would have some type of respect or some type of recruiting law. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it happens. You've been committed to Florida since when?
July 28th.
July 28th.
Yes, sir.
Why Florida? What happened at Florida that made you want to say, "Oh man, I'm staying here"?
It just felt like home, you know. Like every time I've been there, I was like, dang, this the place I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
And like we just stay in touch. Like every day, me and my coach talk every day. And not only just me, he talked to my dad, my mom. So we just got a tight bond, like all around the family. So yeah.
Who recruited you?
Coach Corey Raymond.
Oh, Corey Raymond, good, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corey Raymond do it. Yeah, no, he do his thing. He definitely
Yeah.
do his thing. Who was in your class? Any more cornerbacks that got committed in your class?
We got Didi
Uh-huh.
Johnson.
Yeah.
We got Jordan Castell. We got Aaron Gates. We got Bryce.
Uh-huh.
Who else we got? And yeah, that's about it for her. Like, and Sharif. We got Sharif too. Sharif Denson.
Right.
Yeah, that's about it.
When you committed, did the other schools start calling more, or they stopped calling?
When I committed, they stopped hitting me up, and then probably like when the season started, that's when they.
Uh-huh.
Like when I started making plays
Yeah.
that's when they started coming back.
And basically trying to see if you locked in.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Who called you the most, bro?
Who called me the most?
Yeah.
Damn. Besides my school?
Besides Florida. So Corey Raymond called you a lot, huh?
Yeah, he called me every day. Like, we
It
talk
seems like
daily.
all the good recruiters call people every day. Who else called you a lot?
Miami. Yeah, Miami be hitting me up a lot.
They do?
Kentucky, Michigan State. This spot it. Yeah.
Kentucky and Michigan. You been to Kentucky? You went to Kentucky, right?
Yes, sir. I took OV there.
You took all your official visits?
Oh, I got one more.
Where you going?
Florida. It's this weekend.
Oh, it's this weekend?
Yes, sir.
You went on the official to Miami?
Nah, I have been to campers though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't took OV there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was supposed to take OV with John Walker, my teammate.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He went, but I forgot what happened. I couldn't go. I think my parents went out of town or something. I couldn't go. Yeah.
Are you going to school early?
Yes, sir.
When you leaving? When you supposed to leave?
I think the 8th, I think.
The 8th of January?
Yes, sir.
You ready, bro?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. Ready.
So listen, y'all lost the other night, bro. 14-7, a close game, man. Yes or no, man? You cried?
Nah,
you cried, man. Yes, you did.
Teared up a little bit.
Man, you ain't cried, man.
Nah, I was just tearing up a little bit, shedding little tears, cause I was like, dang. Cause literally, like all the teammates, like I played with them and against them, so that was legit. So like, I was like, dang, this is my last time playing with them.
Who's in the locker room boohoo crying? Call his name. Who's in the locker room?
Well, I didn't. I was the last one to get in the locker room because I was talking to a lot of reporters. It was just me and John in there. We was like the last ones in there. I didn't really see who was in the locker room because we was getting interviewed and stuff like that. So.
Oh, now you in the locker room that late?
Yeah, I had a lot of people talking to me after the game.
Listen, man, everybody that watching this, man, y'all go follow. Tell the people what your name is on Twitter.
Roll on the jaw. ROADRUNNERJAH.
I'm gonna
Follow
put it
me
up
on
here.
Twitter, man.
Go follow that. And you on Instagram too?
Yes, sir.
Huh? You on Instagram too?
Yeah, the real jaw. DAREALJAHH.
Yeah, y'all go
Roll
follow
the
him.
10K.
You got more than 10K?
Nah, I'm talking about on Instagram. Almost.
How many you got on Instagram?
I got like 8,250 something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got what? 3,500 on Twitter.
Okay, that play right there.
That's let's see. Let's see.
Yeah.
They didn't call, the ref ain't called nothing?
Nah, I thought he was. I thought he was going to call.
That boy hurt. He don't want to get up.
Yeah.
That thing got 33,000 views, boy.
Yeah.
Make that thing full screen, dog. Run that. Tyler Williams, huh? Tyler Williams was supposed to block you, dog. Tyler Williams out there bullshitting. Tyler Williams was supposed to block you, dog.
Yeah, once I seen he wasn't ready, I was like, oh, I'm going.
Tyler Williams out there got his homeboy killed.
Yeah. He was a good receiver, though. He's big and physical. Tough? Yeah.
How many catches he caught on you?
I think 2. He caught that little slant, the RPO slant, and then he did like a little hitch, I think. But yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Let me watch that again. Tyler Williams, man. Tyler Williams sold the farm, dog. He was supposed to block you, dog. You was way back there too. You wasn't even on the line.
Yeah, we was in cover 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got this boy killed. Who the running back is? You know who the running back is?
The running back?
Yeah, you know who that is?
Number 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I think, Ruck. They call him something like that.
That boy was hurt, but that boy ain't want to get up. That was the other night, right?
Yeah, that was Friday night.
How far is Osceola from Lakeland?
Probably like 45 minutes.
Your family was there?
My brother, my older brother, his baby, his lady, and my dad went.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You want to say your high school career was over, man? You want to say high school football over with, bro?
Yeah, man. I was sad. I was blue. I was mad. It really hit like the next morning. I was like, dang. And today too, everybody at school, they're like, how y'all lost?
No, if y'all had beat them, that would have been huge. That would have been a big deal if y'all would have beat them.
Yeah, people like that was the state game, to be honest.
Oh, that's what people feel like?
Yeah, people said that was the state game.
Because who they got to play in state?
Venice.
Yeah, Venice wasn't that good this year, huh?
Yeah. They got, I know 3 people on that team that's good. Number 11, number 0, and number 1. They good. I know who they are.
What kind of defense you want to play in college? Does it matter?
Yeah, but I really like man. Like, I think I just need to work on my zone coverage. But my zone coverage, I need to work on that. But I like my man coverage. I really like playing man. So yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like playing man. Like in their face.
You see, you like getting in their face. So who you talk to the most? You talk to Corey Raymond, right?
Yes, sir.
You don't never talk to the head coach?
Yeah, I always.
He call you?
We supposed to have a home visit tomorrow. I got 1. Supposed to come.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Any other head coaches call you? You big time. The head coach is calling you, dog.
Yeah, Coach Neighbor be calling me,
Yeah,
but not as much as Coach Raymond do. But
yeah.
yeah,
Nobody, no other head coaches call you.
oh yeah, uh, Coach Cristobal.
He call
I
you a
only
lot.
talked to him I think like twice over the phone.
Yeah, Coach Cristobal usually a serial caller, dog.
Yeah,
Dog, they calling you every day, dog. What are y'all talking about at this point, dog? Cereal, cartoons, y'all can't be talking about football every day, dog. They just talking,
nah,
right?
we don't. He just asked me how I be doing, how's my day and all that. We don't really talk like a lot. Like we don't talk for like hours on the phone. It'll be about 5 minutes, 6 minutes. See how I'm doing, like how my class is going and all that.
Yeah,
How's my day? Yeah. So yeah.
yeah. I mean, I can understand. I can only imagine that eventually it get old, dog.
Yeah.
And you say you going this January the 8th?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah. The 8th.
You say that's what you heard. Somebody told you that?
Nah, my coach Tony told me that, but I gotta confirm the date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How your grades, man? You got good grades, man? They decent.
Yes, sir.
What's your grade point average, man? 2 point what?
I got like a nah. I got like a 2. I got like a 2.8 core, and I got like a
Yeah.
3.0 overall.
What you want to major in? Do you know?
I want to probably do real estate
You
or
want to do
sport.
you want to do like real estate? You want to
Yeah, or sport management.
yeah? What you know about real estate? You just know they make money, huh?
Yeah, and like sell houses and all that. That's what I'm interested in. So
Who
yeah.
you the highest recruited kid on y'all team?
Nah.
Who
Oh,
else?
at Osceola?
Yeah,
Nah. I think it's John or Derek. It's one of them. I don't know.
John who?
John Walker or
John
Derek?
Walker. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I gotta check, but I know they always been higher than me though. So
Yeah, so listen, man. College football is definitely changing, bro. If I could tell you anything, man, these relationships you got with these coaches, man, keep them. You
yes,
feel
sir.
me? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. You got to keep them because you see what's going on today in the trend. I don't know if you see it. You was at school, but there's a billion people in the transfer portal. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes, sir.
Right. So keep the relationships, bro. I mean, don't get all out of bounds. Don't get crazy on nobody because you never know when you gotta talk to them again. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Well, listen, bro. I'm gonna let you get out of here. You say you got to go take pictures, right?
Yeah. Nah, I gotta get my hair done for my picture tomorrow.
Got it. You
So
should get a
yeah.
ponytail, dog. What you about to get, bro? You gonna get some weave? What you
Nah.
about? What you
Nah.
about?
I just be having my hair up.
Yeah.
I just be having my hair up.
You go to a hairdresser or you go to Kiki around the corner?
Nah, I go to some. It's a hair. She a girl.
See a girl?
She live in the O. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, all
sir.
right, man. Tell the people they go find you again, man. So y'all go follow them, man.
Y'all go follow me on Instagram, The Real Jaw, DAREALJAHH. And y'all follow me on Twitter, Road Runner Jaw, ROADRUNNERJAH. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Go handle your business, bro. Anytime you need it, just hit us up, man. I'm gonna check in on you, all right?
All right, y'all. I'm going.
Yo, be
Appreciate
safe,
it.
bro. Yeah. Watch this hit one more time, dog.
You can see that developing. Let's go here.
Boy, leg that boy out. That's Jakeem Jackson, man. Jakeem, January 8th, boy, he got about a month left. He'll be checking in. He got about a month left. 786-405. Let me throw that back down now. 786-405-9499. Y'all want to get down with IOD Squad. Like I'm leaning to the left, man. What's going on, bro? I look like I'm leaning sideways. That was Jakeem Jackson, former wide receiver, now cornerback. Osceola, man, committed to Florida, and Corey Raymond. That boy said Corey Raymond called the whole family every day. every day. I know Miami putting a full court press on them here at the end. We're going to see how that shake out. If you're in here, man, if you're on Twitter, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Twitter, you got to come over to YouTube. You're going to shut it down. And if you're on YouTube, you kind of get this thing to 70% likes. So we could open it up and let everybody in. So if you're on Twitter, come on over to YouTube. If you're on Facebook, come on over to YouTube. All right, man, let's get the thing popping, man. Listen, man, hot story yesterday, bro. I don't know, everybody know, man. Hot story yesterday, man. We all talk about it, and everybody been talking about it. Deion Sanders, prime time, heads to Colorado. Deion heads to Colorado, and everybody got all up in arms. Everybody got it all up in arms about Deion heading to Colorado. And I was like, man, what did we think he was going to do? See if I can get my boys in here, Kyle or somebody in them here with me, man. Get their take on this. Like, what did we think? What did we think? Kyle, where y'all at? All right, come on, Kyle. Y'all come on in here, man. I thought I pulled y'all in here before. With the sad face for a dog. What did we, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Let me know in the comment section. These kids will get stuck in the portal. Yes, a lot of the kids gonna get stuck in the portal. Kareem, it's a billion of them, bro. 9,000 kids have jumped in the portal since the portal was open, since started. You know what I'm saying? Created a couple years ago. Only 40% get out, dog. Only 40% get out. Yes, it's a cemetery. You go to portal. Yes, it's a cemetery. That's why these kids got to be careful when they get emotional and they jump out. They jump. And they get emotional and jump in the portal. Yes, bro, it's a cemetery. Let me see. I'm gonna put it. Come on, man. Put the link in the villain. See if a villain want to come on. Any villains want to come on and give me their take on. So I just put it in the private group. Any villains want to come on and give me their take on Prime and what they thought or what they think. Oh, there's my homeboy right there. Medi, you ready to roll? Yeah, the hot topic is Deion Sanders prime time. Deion Sanders came out and said God called him. God called him to the HBCUs and to go renovate the HBCUs and get things on track. It was God. And in 2 years, get $5 million thrown at him. God called me to head on over to Colorado, man. God changes. You don't question God. God changes things for you. You know what I'm saying? And I want to know how y'all feel about that. You know, Deion's a praying man. He talk about God every day, bro. I'm joking, but honestly, what Deion did in 2 years at Jackson State, I'm gonna say it was goddamn amazing. I'll say it. Medi, you ready to roll?
Yeah, I'm in here.
What Deion did at Jackson State, I'll say it was goddamn amazing. And we saw it for 2 years. I don't think we have ever seen anything like it in HBCU that I can remember. I don't think we have ever seen. One thing we've never seen the number one player in the nation go to HBCU. We've never seen a black HBCU coach get hired to be a head coach in the Power 5. People keep saying that's not true, but they're yet to give me a name. You feel me?
Yep.
Some of the stuff that Deion did, bro, it's not even like it's not even questionable, but it always seems like, man, we move the goalposts for certain people, right? Like for it's always like for certain people we move the goalposts. Now, I know some people thought Dion was in it for the long haul. I know some people thought Dion was gonna go from school to school, getting everybody money. I know they thought he was gonna just turn into the AD or HBCU, but I don't think even Dion knew what he was getting himself into when he jumped in. And bro, he treaded water. He treaded water pretty damn good. He created a show. It was something that people wanted to see, and it was just warming up. Because if he would have stayed one more year, people would have been wanting to see Jackson State play, not necessarily beat a Power 5 team, but they would want to see him play on TV because it was a show. It was entertaining. And the formula and the method that he does it is obvious to me. I mean, it's marketing. I mean, that's what he's been his whole life. He walks into Colorado yesterday and says, here's your quarterback, my son. And anybody got anything to say? And I think they had a game to go play after he introduced himself to the kids of Colorado. And a lot of people had a problem with that too, Mehdi. Him saying, hey, listen, man, if you're going to jump in the portal, go ahead and do it. Because I'm bringing luggage. I'm bringing people with me. And the way I look at that is, I think that's the evolution of the portal. That's coaches going in with this, hey, man, I'm going to try to make everybody comfortable and da-da-da. And it turns into a dumpster fire. And people start jumping in the portal because the kids got their freedom. So I think the evolution of what we're seeing is a Dion walk in and say, listen, bro, straight up, man to man, I'm bringing people with me. If you want to jump in the portal, you can jump in the portal. You've been under 500 for 17 years, and that's not exaggerated. They've had one winning season in 17 years, and it's about to change.
Yep.
I think, go ahead. Talk to me, Mehdi.
I think making the Louis luggage comparison was a little bit much.
The Louis luggage?
Yeah, I don't think you should say that.
That was too much for you, dog?
Not for me. I just think some of the kids probably like, God damn, if you bring a Louis luggage, what the hell am I?
What you mean?
Dollar store luggage? Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But then again, you have to admire and respect the openness and transparency, exactly like what you're saying. Other coaches, I give you a pretty good opposite of it, right? Mario took the approach of coming in about this time last year and saying, hey, we got one of the best quarterbacks in the country.
Right.
We got a great team. We got some good solid linemen. Saying a lot of good stuff about these guys, right?
Right.
Well, a lot took the test to determine that was a lie. So now, and our entire fan base is essentially divided about whether or not Tyler or Jake, or in some cases, Ja'Cory shouldn't even be playing here anymore. So, as a kid, what do you want to hear? You want your ego stroked, or you want to hear the truth? And that's up to the kid to decide, right? Because now we got this strange situation where you got a roster of kids who worked hard, got an offer to Colorado to a D1. Now, whether or not that was their first option, their only option, that's not for me to discuss. But Dion comes in with an entirely different type of bravado, coaching style, demeanor than the guy he is succeeding. And now guys gotta hear some hard truths. But then again, what do you say? Because now some of these guys about to hop in this, what you so eloquently called a graveyard, coming off a bad team, right?
Right.
You ain't that guard coming out of Alabama who allowed 0 sacks and was a starter, a 2-year starter on a possibly national championship roster. Nah, you a guy that was on a 1-11 Colorado team, now trying to appeal to somebody and tell them why you should be allowed to complete with their program at any level, right?
Right.
And that's gonna be a hard conversation to have. So um, I think you're right. Gone are the days of us playing this of being coy and yeah, we'll get some of them guys are gonna. I think he was trying to cut the fat. The guys who had bought in, maybe he was even trying to say if you don't want to come play for a black coach,
Uh-huh.
well, here's your opportunity. But I think he's gonna in the coming days as he transitions in, have some sit downs with some guys, probably have some staff be retained in Boulder and do some evaluations to determine whether or not some of those guys can stay. And maybe he was just I think he just put it out as a general statement. But I think there's
Right.
gonna be some further evaluations. But hey, this is the era we live in, like you said.
Yeah, I think it's changing. I think it's changing. I think I think it's the evolution of the transfer portal and what coaches see kids doing. You know how many kids probably don't told them coaches, man, fuck you, man. I jump in the portal. You know how many times that don't happen, probably.
Absolutely. it's probably kids on high school roster saying that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Especially in Miami, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Rich.
Yo, what's going on, yo?
You had a problem with anything Dion said to them kids yesterday in that press conference?
Nah, not at all. I mean, it's par for the course. It's what's been going on in college football. The only thing with those kids though is if you coming off of a team that didn't win jack squat,
Uh-huh.
I would make Dion kick me off the team. I'd be like, man, look, Dion, you about to roll with me because I don't care. I'm staying here and getting my degree, and then and then after that, I'll probably enter the portal as a grad transfer. But if if I didn't, if your team was underachieving, it's because the nucleus of that team, which includes that player, said player, was
Uh-huh.
probably garbage. So I'm like, hey Dion, you're gonna have to let me ride out, and I'll go ahead and work hard, and I'll do it your way. And then when I get them papers, then it's gonna be another story. But the kid's gonna have to learn how to play chess because with all these people entering the portal, you
Mm-hmm.
got a lot of top flight names that's gonna be taken first, and you got a lot of folks that's gonna be looking for other talent. But how are you going to sell yourself to even a HBCU? How are you going to sell yourself to a Power Five, FCS school or HBCU when you ain't got no film over the past 2 years because you was injured the first year, and then this year you had a starter that started over you. So it's going to be real tough to make your case as to why you should be on somebody's team, and that's something that they really got to be worried about. Um, but to each his own. So it's free enterprise to a greater degree now, and you just gotta do what you gotta do, just like Dion did what he had to do. And I do have to say about the community, I can't believe a lot of people was butthurt about Dion even going to Colorado because it's about legacy, it's about generational wealth, and you want your sons to play at the highest level at least 1 or 2 years so that they can have a better opportunity at getting to the league, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Plus, when you look at a Colorado, if he comes in there and he's 6-6 his first year, and then maybe second or third year he wins 7 or 8 games. Let's say he wins 8 games his third year. This man, at that point, with everything he brings to the table from a marketing perspective, from a player perspective, and being able to recruit and relatable, this man might be putting himself in position for a head coaching position in the NFL. Hell, you
Mm.
you might you might see him come to become the next Cowboys coach.
All right, we opening up the chat, man. We up 70%, so we opening up the chat to everybody. Anybody can hit in the chat. Nah, you right, bro. I mean, the head coach. Think Deion ever be a head coach though?
Shoot, come on now.
I don't know. In
It's
the
prime time
NFL,
we're
I
talking
don't know.
about.
I think Deion. I think the buck may stop at his son, bro.
God might call him again, Street. God might
God.
call him.
Anytime somebody say God, everybody get disarmed. Everybody get disarmed and blind. Anytime somebody say God, got footage of Deion talking to the kids yesterday.
God damn now. If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn now. If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn now. If you think I'm here.
It's just how he walked in that thing. If you think I'm here to play with y'all, God damn it, I'm not. Nah, he said a lot yesterday, man. He said he bringing his luggage. He said a lot. He said a lot yesterday, bro. Oh, there you go, right there. That's the one I want y'all to see.
Positions already taken care of because I'm bringing my luggage with me.
Oh, he said that start out. He said a couple positions already taken care of because I'm bringing luggage with me. Rewind that.
We got a few positions already taken care of because I'm bringing my luggage with me. And it's Louis. Okay. It ain't
Man, it's Street. I got
the mess that these wonderful fans, the student body, and some of your parents have put up with for probably 2 decades now. And when I get him, it's gonna be changed.
He attacked them like they was the ones went under 500 for 17 years. They was 1-11, though, wasn't they?
Yeah. So I gotta say this, Street. I think Deion been around a lot of players, a lot of NFL. Maybe we, I don't know, maybe we looking at this in the wrong way. They gotta be. He's seen a lot of talent, right? And I don't know how he is the talent evaluator, right? That'll be seen. It's easier to recruit 3 and 4 star talent, and in some cases 5-star talent, down to an HBCU. That's the marketing part, right? And then beat the hell out of everybody in the conference. The real challenge is going to see, can you recruit that same talent and caliber of talent to Boulder, Colorado? Especially when your stomping grounds is sunny Florida, right? And primarily in the Mississippi area and in that SEC part of the country. There got to be something that we not seeing with Shador that he see, because and I don't want to counter in fatherly bias. It could be that, but having your son move up with you to a D1 and coming in the room on day one and saying, this is the starting quarterback, like, deal with it. He better light this shit up. I'm talking about, look, he don't have the opportunity to have a bad game. Like, because if that fatherly bias kick in, that's gonna be his first thing. Because the first thing we always talk about is the Canes fans, because it's always some relationship, sometimes a family member, sometimes I do with the quarterback, right? We crucified Rick because he would not fire his own son from quarterback coach. We crucified Golden because he wouldn't fire his best friend in D'Onofrio, right?
Right.
And that's gonna be the first thing if he struggles. So he better figure something out quick as far as either getting a guy who's willing to come in and sit number 2 behind Shador, and that dude.
Yeah. You think Colorado got a quarterback that's better?
If he did, Deion just told him, I don't give a shit about none of that shit. I don't care about that. The quarterback right here. You enjoy sitting on the bench and calling signals.
And I think they had a game to play later that day too.
The day he said it? No, I think the celebration bowl wasn't.
I think he went up there that morning, you know. And I think they had to fly out to a game that day.
Didn't he just play the day before though?
Oh, it was the day before? And then they flew in? Do he have another game left?
Yeah, the celebration bowl.
But they got to go back and play. I've never seen that before, dog. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've never seen.
Yeah, we do it in Miami. Dudes will leave and then come back and coach a bowl game and then leave.
Who did it? Maybe I'm having a brain fart. Who did it?
I don't remember. I'm having a brain fart too. I know it's happened before.
Come on,
Somebody in the
comment
comments will
section.
hold me down.
Let us know who has ever went and introduced themselves at another school.
Didn't Dan Lanning do it?
Who?
Didn't Dan Lanning do his press conference and then coach the national championship?
Oh shit! Maybe the national
Yeah, I think he
championship.
did.
Maybe. Terrence
Yeah, I
Ling
think
said
Dan
it's very
Lanning.
rare.
Dan Lanning did his press conference for Oregon, and then coached the national because he was announced before the national championship happened.
Somebody said he did. Oregon coach. So it rarely. So the national championship. So the national championship got to be involved. Kirby Smart did it in 2015. So it don't happen often, right? I know I didn't see. I hadn't seen this. Colorado 3 quarterbacks from this year had under 15 touchdowns. I think about 10. Damn.
I think Tom Van Dyke had 10. He was hurt half the year.
The boy was 1-11 though. Nah, what's odd is I met a DB coach from Colorado earlier this year, and he told me, he was like, man, I think it was at Northwestern and Central game. He was like, man, there's more talent out here than we got on our team. Yes, he did.
So you mean to tell me that the Northwestern team could beat? No, I'm just kidding.
Here's the problem.
Somebody
Here's the problem, Rich. Rich, you may know about this, you may not. John Drummond says the reason Michigan State coach came and left was because when you get to Colorado, you realize that it's hard to get kids in school academically.
Right. It is hard, and then you also got to adjust to the climate. I mean, that climate ain't no joke, man.
Oh yeah,
Most
right.
of the year, most of the years.
I thought you were talking about the social climate, but yeah, you talking about the actual, like, you up in the mountains and shit. You gotta,
right?
Yeah,
you got a bunch of kids from the South who been on flat lands all their life, and you tell them, man, you got to breathe 3,000 feet above elevation. Yeah, it's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, you even saw Dion when they took him out on the field, and everybody that was with him was like, yeah, it looked nice. It's cold as hell. They turn around and walk back inside.
Right. Yeah. What does it feel like? Does it feel like when you get off a plane?
I mean, I can only imagine. I've never been to Colorado, so I could only imagine though. I've been in weather where it was like, 10 degrees. I've been in that, and it's uncomfortable for me, especially that when I lived in even when I lived in South Carolina, and it didn't get that cold there. When you're day after day and it's 50 degrees, 40 degrees every single day you go outside, after a while, after about 2 months, you're like, man, what is going on here? Like, it's hard to deal with. It's hard to deal with.
According to Football Scoop, University of Alabama assistant defensive coordinator Charles Kelly intends to join Sanders at Colorado in a top-level coordinator role. What you about to say, Manny?
Oh, that's cool, because I heard T-Rob supposed to be the guy up for it too.
I heard he was, but then I heard he not. I heard he was, and I heard he not going.
But now I was gonna say, yeah, you also got to take into consideration there's a budding marijuana industry because it's legal in that state. So you think a bunch of 17 to 24-year-olds is just gonna be locked into the concept of not smoking marijuana? Like, I'm sure that we don't hear nothing about it because it's Colorado and they're not relevant, but I'm sure that coach is doing all kind of failed drug tests going on and things of that nature up there. They made what, $20 billion last year alone in marijuana sales in the state?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wide receiver academy, T1 say 13 players transferred, 15 players drafted, and Georgia football didn't take a single player out the portal. They still 13-0 ranked number 1. What did that tell you? They've been recruiting like madmen for a long time, huh?
Yeah, the cabinet's full.
right.
The cupboard stopped. Like if I pull one can out the damn can out the cabinet and it's 13 cans behind it, then yeah, I don't need to go to the portal. If I pull one can out of it and it falls out my hand and it rolls away, I just go get another can out the cabinet. Like, oh yeah, whatever, no big deal.
That's all that cheating.
But if you're a player, and to avoid all this nonsense going on, you really have to say to yourself, you really got to be honest and be like, am I really that dude? And if you're really not that dude, just like how you would pick your high school, if you're really not that dude, you better think twice. You better be like, look, I better go somewhere where a coach actually wants to develop players for 4 years. Don't just jump and go to Auburn because Auburn offered you a scholarship, and then prior to Auburn, you were getting, offers from FAU and Tulane and stuff like that, and then Auburn's, hey, we got an extra scholarship. And you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take it. Nope, you better think twice about that. For real.
Right.
I'm a low 3-star, but Alabama offered me, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna take it. Okay.
Justin Flowe enters the transfer portal with 300,014 Instagram followers, right? Justin Flowe has been there since 2020 for 3 years. First year he had 1 tackle. I think his second year he had 14 tackles, and then I think his third year he had. Let me not mess up Justin Flowe numbers. I think he had 50 tackles. He was hurt. Had an injury. Yeah, he had 1 tackle, 14 tackles, and 35 tackles. We really wanted Justin Flowe, right? He's in the portal now. What y'all think about Justin Flowe's career?
Man, if maybe I'm crazy, but I think Corey Flaggs had better production at Miami.
I think Justin Flowe's been. Yeah, of course he has. Of course he has. But I think he's been hurt.
Well, that's a question too. I mean, you bring a guy in that is basically going to sit here for a year and heal. I don't know.
He always looked like Tarzan on Instagram.
How many players you know like that, Street? That's not something new. That happened all the time. So did
always
Amari
look
Carter.
like Tarzan. Always look like Tarzan on Instagram. Always.
And the crazy thing is, Amari Carter played like Tarzan. He just don't know how to pick his damn head up, right?
Yeah.
He didn't have it between the ears to like stop hitting these people in the damn head trying to deliver CTE like an Amazon package, right? Like, and he is, and people see that because from a physical standpoint, he got everything. He checked all the boxes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that. I've learned that being a Miami fan that don't mean shit. If I'm being honest with you, like, it's about production, and I don't know, maybe he got a defensive head coach there. I said this in the chat earlier. So if anybody, if Mario can get the most out of him, that's understandable because Mario is an offensive lineman at heart, right? But if someone like Dan Lanning, who's allegedly a defensive guru, can't seem to get the same level of production, or he can't stay on the field because he ain't healthy, then I don't know. Someone said something the other day about us taking other people's trash, and how when a kid leaves us, he trash, get him out of here, he's not good enough. But when we do it, all of a sudden it's okay.
Right.
And this is kind of like it's kind of resonated with me now. So I'm thinking about those things before we start saying, "Yep, we need this guy." Like I gotta see them stats, though. I need production.
Yeah.
DVD said it, man. We need some tape.
But it's
like,
not. Yeah. We've taken some good players out the portal, though. We've taken some good players out the portal.
For sure.
We've taken some first rounders.
For sure.
Here's his stats.
Check this
This
out.
year versus Georgia, right? First game of the season. Wait up, Rich. This year versus Georgia, first game of the season, they got blowed out 45-3. He had 10 tackles, 5 solo. Next game he had 2. The next game he had 7. The next game he had 4. Next game he had 5. And then 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. It almost looked like somebody shut it down. Or somebody sat him down or something.
Hey, shout out to Kyle. That's where I got it from. He said it in the comments.
Kyle said he said that
Man,
shit.
I tell you what though, I would much rather go get Stanquan Clark and train him up, especially since he was over at Miami Central, and we have a Miami Central linebacker on the roster now, and Wesley Basaint, who's a great example of what type of pedigree you get from that school. I would much rather go get that guy along with the linebackers we already have and train them pups up to be great. That way because correct me if I'm wrong, is the kid we got from UCLA, Caleb, is he coming back? Caleb Johnson? Or is he done?
I don't see how he barely beat Corey Flag out. He really got on the field because Corey got injured, and then we had those weird sets where we had to put 2 linebackers because our linebacker room was essentially depleted.
Right.
I don't see how he comes here, and I don't know, man. I think it's different under Mario, where Mandy, I think guys were really just showing up to just play one and done. But I think the caliber of guys that we're getting now, I think they got eligibility. So I think Caleb comes back. And I think it helps him too. Leaving does nothing for him.
Right.
So I think he comes back.
If he is done, then
Caleb?
Yeah.
Caleb is done. That's what I thought. I think he's done.
Okay, well that opens up a slot at that point. So you can take a gamble on that because you have a slot that opened up. Some Sean Rounds mentioned, not Sean Rounds, Smoke mentioned taking a chance on Jalen Phillips. I would say that the chance. Let's put it this way: Jalen Phillips was, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't he like a top 3 player in the country coming out?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was a 5-star.
I think he was think he was the top player in the country.
Yeah, I think he was the number 1 player in the country.
I think so.
So that's just like back in the day, taking a chance on Arthur Brown, who was the number 1 player in the country. So you almost have to make those type of decisions.
If we take a Justin Flowe, the only reason I would be okay with taking Justin Flowe is if he's embraced Mario's culture.
Not really a chance.
What you say, Street?
I can't hear
You hear me?
anymore.
You hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I was saying the only reason why I would take a Justin Flowe is if he embraced Mario's culture and that got the most out of him, and he wants to, because you take somebody like Justin Flowe, he on paper is supposed to be an instant leader in that locker room, right? That means you got to lead a linebacker unit that, whether I like it or not, probably returns Corey Flag. So that means you basically telling Corey Flag, hey, thanks but no thanks. Has a rising star in Wesley Basaint, in my opinion, and a whole bevy of true freshman linebackers that are all, basically coming in with the mentality like we trying to get on the field ASAP. And so Mario talked about competition, man. If that's the type of competition you're trying to build up, then sign me up. But if he comes here and his production isn't immediately elevating that room, don't waste the spot. Because we had heard last season when he left Oregon, rumblings about him trying to come over to Miami. And then I think Phil Knight was like, nah. He slid that blank check across the table like, you going where? You going back to the locker room? All right. Are you going back upstairs? All right. We'll see you on the field. and that he shut that shit down real quick. But yeah, we heard rumblings about that last season, and now with it, I think we at a point where like if he does come here, you got to instantly elevate the room. If not, don't bother. If you don't have a Daryl Jackson,
Don't Mario know this kid?
a good, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't think it's taking that much of a chance. Look at he always looked like this on Instagram.
Ah! Fucking freak show!
You go out and get one whole tackle. Welcome to the freak show.
Ah! Fucking freak show!
I actually think he can play, bro. I think he got a little brother too that's there with him. I think he's like a DB. So no, he's off in the portal, man. But Mario knows this guy, so I mean, if they are considering him, I'm sure Mario knows him, his work ethic. He knows exactly who he is. It's so many. It's oh man, it's so many kids in the transfer portal, bro. It's unreal.
Yeah, they going in there. Here's who I want. They got what's his name, Seven McGee, which they classify him as a running back. You got Seven McGee, and then you have that other receiver from Oregon, the tall kid. What's going on with those two kids?
Uh-huh.
And that offensive lineman from Alabama. They say that dude never gave up a sack.
Was a tape.
Cool. What about that lineman from Alabama?
I heard Seven McGee was a tape. I heard Seven McGee. What about him?
They say I saw that he never gave up a sack at Alabama.
Right, that's the one that Gio tweeted out 12 a.m. That's the one Gio tweeted out at 12 a.m. I'm pulling it up now. Let me see. Well, the offensive line is going to be the offensive line transfer portal. People coming in for offensive line. The offensive line going to be totally different. I know that for a fact. So whether it's portal, I can't see us starting offensive line with 2-3 freshmen. So it's going to have to be portal kids, right? You're not running out there with 2-3 freshmen on your offensive line.
Nah.
So there have to be portal kids.
Yeah, unless Francis is just a legitimate generational talent. Day one started like some of the fans have dabbed him, which I ain't never seen nothing like that, but
what?
Or maybe Alabama. They ever had a freshman starting at Alabama?
Yeah, we did this show one time already. What was his name?
Leatherwood.
Leatherwood?
Yeah.
Mario recruited him, right?
Everybody did. He came on campus. Remember, he was like 350 pounds. Evan Neal. Yeah, there you go. Evan Neal. Yeah, he was like 350 pounds.
Who is being as mid as he can be on my Giants right now.
DJ Ugalele. Did we see him go? We knew he was gonna jump in the portal.
Yeah,
we knew as soon as that was at the halftime report. Yeah, this is a K Chill the rest of the way. Yeah, shut that shit down.
He should really consider playing tight end or D end.
Man, that dude's
size, he'll make a lot
as
of
long
money.
as I remember. If y'all remember, man, he was on that show. That Tate was on QB1.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
The dude they were following was a smaller kid out there in Bellflower. Was that John Bosco? I think it was.
Yeah.
And the kid, DJ took the dude's spot. The dude that was on the show starting as the starting quarterback lost his spot to DJ. And DJ was a junior, and then DJ lit it up and became a consensus 5-star recruit. Like,
wow.
Yeah, and then that dude ended up going to like Iowa State, didn't get on the field, ended up, I think, probably hopping the transport and never being heard from again.
Wow.
I like that dude. He was a good guy. His dad was doing too much, but I think, of that show, of all them shows on Netflix and QB shows, every quarterback, with the exception of Sam Hartman, has been absolutely. He was the one that had the lowest floor. Every quarterback on them shows on Netflix has flamed out at the
Yeah,
college level.
Every last one.
every
No,
last one.
all of them except Sam Hartman.
Hmm.
Sam Hartman was the only one that, and he was the one that had the low. He played for like some brand new high school. It was like Oceanside and like South Carolina or something, like some absolutely like nobody school. He followed some head coach over there. The team was bad, and Wake Forest rolled with him the entire commitment. I don't know what they saw, but they saw something, and it worked out because yeah, Sam's a dog, but he took. I think he about to transfer too.
Oh, yeah, Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence when they were on that I think it was a similar show. They were
Oh
they
yeah,
were
Justin
pretty
Fields
good.
actually. Yeah, I mean,
But I got a question in regards to football off season, college football off season becoming uh entrenched in the transfer portal or free agency, if you will. Um, does that mean that college coaches are going to have to dumb down their offense? Like, just like, we were talking about with the whole Lashley offense where blue means something and yellow means something, purple means something. Because just it's going to be like an AAU team, right? So you jump off the plane after you get your NIL deal. You jump in your BMW or Mercedes, you ride or Hellcat, you ride the campus, and they like, huh, dog, here's the 3-page playbook. You know what I'm saying? That way, when you get all these recruits in,
Mm-hmm.
what you are going to lack in chemistry, you make up in them knowing and understanding what it is that you're trying to run.
No, I think no. I think if you transferring into somebody's program, you're gonna have to put in the extra work to catch up. That hey, you it ain't that bad. It ain't like we pick you up Saturday morning, drive to Orlando, and play a game. They'll be in there for a while, right? Like we got a lot of those. I think who was the last one to get in? Jonathan Dennis was the last one to get in.
Uh-huh. And he did play some. I'm just saying, would that become a problem at some point where folks start to say, well, the playbook is just too hard. That's why I didn't do well when I transferred to this other school. Yada yada yada.
You see, these coaches are stubborn as they come. I don't see them changing the crap. They want their systems. They want to make their spaghetti the way they want to make their spaghetti. I don't see them changing nothing.
Some people say the person who knows how to navigate the transfer portal wins. I would say the coach who knows how to evaluate the type of guys that they need on their program for 4 years. I think those are the guys who actually win.
that's the purpose of the GM, in my opinion, Rich. I think
Yeah.
he asks those questions to those guys because it's three sides to the story, right? They side, the athlete side, and then the truth. A lot of those guys, I don't think they understand that, like, questions are going to get asked, right? So you have a falling out with a position coach, or you disrespectful, or like, you can go in there and give whatever sob story to whatever coach you want to, but at the end of the day, like, they're going to ask a question like, hey, what happened? What caliber or what character of person is this? Am I bringing into this team? Because yeah, we don't want to. I ain't calling them trash, but we don't want to adopt somebody else's issues. Like, for example, Avante leaving. Someone is contacting not only Mario, they contacted Manny. Like, hey, that situation a couple years back. Give me some more insight about that. On them shows like QB1 or not QB1, like Last Chance Q, they come in and talk, but you see it, and that's at like the D3, NAIA level. They come in like, hey, what kind of kid am I getting? How's his grades? Kind of like what Street was just asking Jakeem Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like nah, dead ass. Like those are the questions that they ask, and they ask those things because they want to know the caliber and quality of person they bring in their program. He could probably play lights out on the field, but if he come with a bunch of baggage, thanks, I'll go in another direction. Appreciate your time.
Right.
And that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's the part that we not seeing. Like we see a bunch of kids get emotional about a situation, but you know, that kid was disruptive. He was a quote unquote, you know, hat in the facility, earrings in, you know, just not following simple instructions. Now he falling out and he's trying to jump on a program that's gonna have him doing the same shit he was busy ignoring at his last program. And it's small details like that.
Yeah.
I wish it wasn't
Yeah.
as simple as that, but sometimes it is, you know what I'm saying? So
That's a lot of kids, bro. Some of them kids are gonna be stuck. I think they say from overall since the transfer portal started, 40%, only 40% got out. That means 60% is stuck in the portal.
and that's 40% every year, Street. So that means between 38 to 40%. That means every year, like a year passes, the kid loses a year eligibility.
Right.
That's why I told him keep the relationships, bro. Like don't start talking crazy and ignoring coaches, boy. You might need them in 2 years.
Not only that, but for examples like that receiver who was at Pitt, who had like 1,400 yards and was the best, won the award of being the best receiver in the nation.
Jordan
Obviously,
Addison?
yeah,
Yeah.
Jordan Addison. Obviously, his NIL money was severely lacking. And he's like, man, let me go get this $1 million now. And he went out there and got his $1 million. That's one thing. But if you or what's his name, running back from Georgia Tech, that's one scenario. But if you on the opposite end of that, where the coach is not asking you to leave, and all you got to do is have a little bit of guts and say I'm gonna come in here and work, then that's a whole different other thing, because you setting yourself up to be on that 60 percentile that don't get to ever play, to ever get out of the portal, because your competition is not only the other kids in the portal, it's all the blue chip high school kids that are coming out.
Right.
The ones who got film and you don't have no film.
Facts, and I think the part that a lot of these kids are forgetting and not understanding is that they think that stupid ass star rating is transitive. Like, you know, he was a 4-star, like they'll say that, but then you think DJ's gonna just get picked up by another Power 5 program and be instantly placed in as a starter? Likelihood is no. If you think I'm lying, go look at the dude that they I can't remember his last name. He's a backup on Georgia Tech now, and he was competing, I think, last spring with DJ for starter reps. He got a long last name I can't say. It's like
he's a backup.
Yeah, I just saw him get in. They said he was a 4th-string quarterback against Georgia. He didn't play against us, but the next game, that 3rd-string dude got hurt, and they brought him in. I can't remember his name. Somebody in the comments probably know. It's like he has a weird last. He's a black dude, got like a little afro, little blowout, something like that. But I saw him. I didn't know the dude even left like Clemson. I'm pretty sure he was a high 4-star, if not a 5-star.
Oh, Pumachan.
Yep.
Man, and you know what? I remember seeing Pumachan throw, and believe it or not, after DJ's performance last year, if Pumachan didn't, I think he broke his wrist or something like that. Something happened. Pumachan would have started over DJ.
I'm trying to tell you, now that dude is a 4th-string quarterback at Georgia Tech. Think about it.
Now we got Florida quarterback Anthony Richardson, bro.
He declared for the draft.
He declares for the draft.
I don't know what he thought he put off. Never mind, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm not a scout. I'm not a scout. I'm not gonna act like one. Shout out to him,
You
man.
think
Shout out to Anthony Richardson,
you think you
AR-15,
think
man.
he's declaring as a you think he's declaring as a quarterback?
Well,
He
we all
can.
know they
He
declare. We all know they declare as quarterbacks, and then the scouts is like, "Hey, man, I think you'd be a great wide receiver." You know what I'm saying? Use you some packages. You know what I'm saying? Use you like Taysom Hill. You
He
know
threw for
that conversation
2,500
happens.
yards, 2,500 yards, 17 touchdowns, 9 interceptions this year. His career stats. The most he ever completed with this year, 176, 53%.
He can play 53% of his passes,
Yeah.
and he declared for the NFL, a league that
I,
almost demands you come in completing at least
he,
60.
he's such an elite athlete. I think he may change his position, bro.
Hey, remember our fan base body slammed Malik Rozier for completing 50% of his passes.
man.
Just I was
Let me put it to you like this though. I think everybody is so. All these scouts are looking for the. They always do this. They look for the next Lamar, right? And when they see him, they're like, "Well, I mean, look at Lamar. Look at Tyler Huntley. He could be. He's a more athletic Tyler Huntley. Um,
He ain't Tyler Huntley.
he's not. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
He ain't Tyler Huntley. Let's look at these Tyler Huntley stats, boy. Don't get my Hollindale
I
nigga
know.
fucked up now.
I know. I know. Tyler Huntley had a real career at Utah.
Right.
But they're looking at this and they're like, he could be the next. Just like when Alvin Kamara went off, every other running back in that was in the draft was like, oh, he could be. He's built just like Alvin Kamara. So they kind of have their moment. So if AR gets drafted as a quarterback, he could thank Lamar Jackson for that.
They didn't even believe in Alvin.
Huh?
If you remember, Rich, because then he transferred from
Yeah.
Alabama to Tennessee. Yeah, they didn't even like him
Yeah,
like
he
that.
did. They didn't even
They
like
didn't
him
even
like
like him
that.
like that. Yeah, he had to go put on
Who?
something on tape. Alvin Kamara.
Yeah. Yep. They weren't feeling him like that. Then after him, when he went and did his thing his rookie year, for the next 2 to 3 years, they were looking for Alvin Kamara. That was where everybody wanted. Alvin Kamara, Dalvin Cook type of running back. Same thing with quarterbacks. You even see what they're doing with Josh Allen at Buffalo and all these other guys. The only thing that I hate, and I absolutely hate this. They paid Josh Allen already. They paid what's his name? I saw Joe Burrow run for a first down and he got hit in his knee and he spun down. And I said, well, you could do that when you already got paid.
Mm-hmm. and I hate to move the needle, but let's talk about it, right? Because I think I'm starting to realize what's going on in Baltimore with Lamar, and I'm starting to look at the writing on the wall. I think they're trying to set that man up like OJ, man, because I'm looking at his receiving core. Because I'm sitting thinking about Lamar Jackson. I'm like, this man's never really not had a receiving core. They gave
Right.
him a Hollywood who went crazy and shipped him off to Arizona in an already loaded room with a quarterback who already got paid.
Right.
They gave this man Devin Duvernay and the Pips and Mark
Right.
Andrews and told him, "Hey, go figure it out in the contract year." Now he's injured, ruined my whole fantasy weekend.
He
But I
hurt?
think they said it's not season ending, but yeah, it was a pretty significant knee injury from my understanding. I didn't see it, but yeah, I think they try to set that man up so they don't got to pay him, and they either try to not give him no help around him so he struggles, or trying to see if he gets hurt and see which one works first.
We got mixed reviews in the comment section, man. Somebody said he
I
going
know.
second round. Richardson going second round. Somebody say we got mixed reviews, man. We don't seem to agree on what Richardson gonna do. Bad decisions. Wherever he goes, don't let him Somebody said, I hope my team take him in the second round.
I'm just saying, man, 53%. He better light it up at that pro day and at the combine if he gets an invite. I'm sure Buddy that just decommitted from us loves that.
Rashada?
Yeah.
It
I
seems
don't know
like
who
they just cleared the way for him, huh?
we can hope. We can hope. We play Florida, right? In what, 24?
Think so, yeah.
Line that shit up, man. Well, our linebackers at that point, line that shit up.
All right, man. Let's get up out of here. Rich, you want to say something?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Well, let's get up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all, boys. Yeah, seeing that we mixed on Richardson. It seems like y'all don't. We're not sure. You know what I'm saying? 53%, 17 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. That was his best year. He's an animal when he goes to running the ball. Animal when he goes to running the ball. Somebody said Xavier Restrepo to the portal. I don't know where that came from. They say Willie Taggart going to Colorado with Dion. Willie. So listen, man, 786-405-9499. You want to get down with IOD Squad, man. 786-405-9499. Listen, we're bringing something else to the IOD Squad. Credit repair. This recession we're coming, man. We're bringing credit repair to IOD Squad. And everybody I know need their credit repair, man. I don't hang around people with good credit, bro. No, that's a lie. That's a lie, man. That's a lie. I think Jared got an 800 credit score. That's a lie. But we're bringing credit repair, man. So that should be in. That should be in on IOD Squad this week. I told you, man, it's going to be a bunch of services going to keep building IOD Squad out into a community where there's a lot of services and a lot of knowledge and a lot of things on IOD Squad, man, because we have to learn other skills, bro. So credit repair coming to IOD Squad, man. I'll keep reminding y'all and send out an alert when we get on there, man. So listen, 786-405-949. Don't put off tomorrow. Something you can do today. The rest of your life could be seconds away. If you want to see the Jakeem Jackson interviews at the beginning, just scroll back to the front, man. I'm D and I'm out of here.